All of this together, and then you end up on the date, and then you don't know how to escalate, or you don't know how to fuck her well, kind of sucks. Is everybody convinced that this is important, and you should have a profile, and you should work on it consistently, and you should use it, and it's literally the part between cold approach and social circle, and not having it makes your social and dating life way harder? Okay, good. Nice, we're in agreement.
To give some context, in today's video, I'm going deep into each of the students' Instagram. I'm actually giving personalized feedback. What can they do better? How can they communicate better online to the ladies they meet in the real world? How can they show their character, their personality, their story? I think it's very useful to do this, on hand, so personalized to the guys, and I think you can take something away from that as well. Because, be honest with yourself, are you properly communicating about you online? If I go on your Instagram profile right now, can I get an idea of who you are? Which is very important if you start cold approach. If you meet ladies on the street for a couple of minutes, you wanna give them your Instagram and they wanna get to know you on there a little more so they feel safe and good and excited to go on a date with you. So that's what today's episode is about. Let's go into it.
So yeah, I got 30 days here in Bodrum just to get work done, go to the gym, learn from the other guys about all their different areas of expertise. Definitely excited, so it's gonna be a good month. Just no distractions.
Social, like an Instagram profile, has one of two objectives. It's either to make money or to basically build your social circle. And then you can say to meet cool guys or to get laid. Okay, you can do both with one, but it's one of those two. And it's like clearly for you, the business stuff is to make money, and the other one is to build a social circle. So you have two different ones with one objective. Because if you mix it, it's confusing. And it's totally two different messages. I should blur my eyes and it should be clear. Like you can't expect, like a fallacy of marketing is that you assume that your whole audience sees everything you're putting out. They don't, That's why Gary Vee and Hormozi just say the same thing over and over and over and over and over. So it finally sticks, So your marketing message is not clear in that sense.
Just on the date side of things, because I think two of us are going on dates today. High level, like what would you avoid and go towards, like 30 seconds?
Avoid dragging it out too long. Avoid not escalating at all for the first 2 hours. That's the main thing. Like she's on the date, she came, she know what's up. You need to escalate a bit, or at least test, or at least push it to a no to see where you're at. And it's your job as a man to do so. And then the biggest mistake is just like waiting forever, not escalating it at all, or waiting until the very last moment and then making a cringy kiss attempt. Moving it through the seduction stages, the escalation stages, taking her home. Sexuality, as I said, is a whole new topic. 7-day workshop, role play, massage, tantra, creating scenes, going into her psychology, sexual health, sex toys, multiple dynamics, threesomes. There's more to this. To finish the social media thing, is everybody convinced that this is important and you should have a profile and you should work on it consistently and you should use it, and it's literally the part between cold approach and social circle, and not having it makes your social and dating life way harder? Okay, good. Nice, we're in agreement. I teach this in a way, on the other workshops, but only in like a 2-hour class. Obviously in this week I had 5 days to indoctrinate you. Sometimes I only have 2 or 3 hours, and there's always like the guy who's like, nah, I don't need it. And he's like, cool bro, good luck.
In this part, I'll talk about the 4 elements that make a great Instagram profile, which is model, social, passion, and adventure. Basically means you wanna show yourself, you wanna be a model, you wanna be proud and put yourself out there with a nice portrait shot or something else that makes you look cool. You wanna be social, you wanna show that you have male friends and you have female friends. You wanna have a passion, you wanna show you're passionate about something, that you strive towards something, that you put your head into something, and you wanna show adventure, you wanna show that you're outdoor, that you're connected to nature, that you're traveling, that you're not just some incel sitting at home.
So this is like model, right? So I'm basically like, I'm loud and proud, I look cool, I have a cool style, nice. And you need that to show yourself. Your profile photo should be a photo of you, clearly showing yourself, right? Okay, next one, social. So here I'm with friends, and the added benefit is we're all dressed in white and we're on a beach. Looks a bit better than in some beer bar, right? It's cool, add some status. Oh, we're also holding a cigar, whatever. Andrew Tate, cool now. All right, then here I'm doing photography. Also at the beach, also with girls. I'm kind of on this one combining activity, outdoor and social. Obviously it's great if you get photos that combine several ones. So I'm vibing with girls, I'm outdoor, I'm doing something. And activity means you're doing something that you enjoy. It could be hiking, it could be karaoke, it could even be programming, it could be building something with your hands, it could be woodwork, it could be literally anything, you know? It could be training your dog, like whatever you're passionate about, cooking, pottery, you can make it look cool. It's not like, there's not like super cool hobbies and gay hobbies. I mean, there is, but you can make it look cool if you're passionate about it.
But that's the thing, like for example, karaoke is fun, but I'm not passionate about it.
Okay, but it's still an activity. What are you passionate about?
That's a good question.
Yeah.
That's a deep one. That's a deep one.
Or what do you enjoy doing? You don't have to be passionate about it, but
You should,
what is like, that's fun.
you should post more about the hockey. That's cool.
Yeah, I think mobility.
Mobility, well, like stretching, yoga.
But that's the thing, like I don't know how to.
Ooh, I could probably reach out to Quan. He probably has a bunch of those.
I'm not that good to give mobility. Yeah.
Yeah, but you're stretching.
Yeah.
Yeah, so now I have to find a way to make it look good. Do it against the sunset with you as the silhouette. Just like doing the classic yoga pose, you know? Like obviously, yes, I'm good at visual storytelling. Yes, I have a sense for aesthetics and colors. I've used cameras for 15 years, of course. And that's, again, get a coach on helping you that, you know, upload it to a group. If you have 30 photos, upload them, let them critique. Cool. And then what do we have here? Whatever, next one here, activity, outdoor activity, activity, snowboarding, right? So mine is photography and snowboarding here. Again, model, again, social. And you see, I don't need money for any of these shots, really. Like, not a lot. You know, it's not like I'm on the yacht, like I'm in front of a yacht on a jet ski, you can do that for $50. I'm holding a camera, I'm at the beach, wearing a white shirt. I'm in Barcelona drinking a coffee. In Bali in a villa, okay. We could also rent or with friends. Like, all of us can do all of these shots. You guys are just not doing it, right? Yes, do I have friends who take great photos with good cameras? Yes. Am I directing these friends to take those photos? Yes. Am I planning the shoots? Yeah, that's why I get the reward, because I put in the work, right? But that's a good profile to be like, to tell a story. Because like, imagine you wouldn't know me, or imagine you're some person who just met me at the club for 2 minutes, but you go on that profile, like let's leave the Alex over the ocean to the side for now, but like, who am I here? What is the story here?
High status, adventurous.
You travel, you socialize.
Yeah, what is like the themes exactly? And from the viewpoint of a girl, how will it be being on a date with me? How will the date go? What will I do?
Very aesthetically pleasing.
The date, maybe, yeah. What will we talk about? What will the topics be?
Travel, awesome things that you guys have done. Maybe you've done snowboarding and she wants to do that someday, and you can expound upon that.
Exactly.
Probably like imagine her life here too, right? Like you're doing all this cool stuff.
Exactly. What if we would date, how would our dating life be, right? What would I get her into? Now she's at the beach with my cool friends. You know, now she is being photographed aesthetically. So learning from the Alex Leon lifestyle profile, nature, activity, photography, what are your 3 words gonna be?
Probably like cooking or activity. I do enjoy that.
Cooking, you said?
Yeah, cooking. I enjoy sports, or I should get back into ice hockey.
And cooking, you can even do like activity, model, like maybe it's you in the kitchen doing something, like close up. Yeah. And it could be outdoor. Maybe you're at a farmer's market selecting which tomato you buy. Yeah. And it's like a nice shot with all the colors, right?
Should I post pictures of me fixing a lot of the equipment that I work with? It's gonna be messy though.
If it's looks sick, yeah.
Okay.
I don't have the vision yet, but you can send us.
Yeah, it looks kind of like this picture. That's me inside of an engine.
Yeah, you can do it better, because here you're cringily posing.
Yeah.
It needs to be, like, one obviously rule of my profile is I don't always look at the camera. Like, I look at the camera when it's the model shot, then I'm like aware, but every other one, I'm like, it's documentary, I'm in it, and I'm being observed, right? That's super, super crucial.
Right.
Otherwise, it just looks a bit cringy or not, even just like it's not the zeitgeist right now of photos, right? It might change again. Maybe in 10 years, all photos must be like heavy into the camera posing, which is not what's cool now. So for you, it will be mobility, just archiving everything, archiving the story highlights, changing that one emoji, and then seeing how it goes. But yeah, again,
But then again, I would be curious, like, if I'm going to be going into the mobility stuff, like, my page is going to be more relaxed.
yeah.
Would it be smart to keep stuff like that in my stories? Next, the last one,
This,
stuff like that.
I mean, how often you go to the club?
Yeah, not very often.
Yeah, I mean, it must fit you.
Okay,
You
so...
know? Like, I mean, your profile is the continuation of your personality.
Okay, so my stories have to be congruent with what I...
Yeah.
posting, okay.
I mean, it's the best side of you, but it's still you.
Okay.
Like, I went skydiving once, but I didn't post it on Instagram
Okay.
because I'm not a skydiver, you know?
Yeah.
Like, I hate I went skydiving once and I paid $100 extra to get it filmed and now it's on my social media profile. It just makes no sense to me, you know? Like, post it if you do it regularly. Like, I'm at the beach a lot, I'm on the ocean a lot, I do a lot of photography, I'm around girls a lot. Okay, it makes sense. Like, because otherwise, she's expecting you, if you post that, it's like, it's basically lying and not congruent with what you're promoting. If she then dates you, if she meets you for a date, it's like there's this Thomas and then there's the real Thomas, and it doesn't match, and then that's quite a turn off for her, right? Okay, good for now. What about you? Social, like an Instagram profile has one of two objectives. It's either to make money or to basically build your social circle. And then you can say to meet cool guys or to get laid. Okay, you can do both with one, but it's one of those two. And it's like clearly for you, the business stuff is to make money and the other one is to build a social circle. So you have two different ones with one objective. Because if you mix it, it's confusing and it's totally two different messages.
So I want to do like something like this, like sort of like on my personal Instagram, basically saying I'm going to help people get high US 100K minimum US dollar paying remote jobs.
Yeah.
Like 2 out of 4 spots already signed up, DM me, like the scarcity you used.
Yes.
So I think I might do like allusions to that on my personal Instagram, but then also content-wise, have a post that's like this video. I want to have like a Dubai thing, and Liam was saying to have more girls, so I was gonna do something like my female friend here, and a nicer version of like.
As a carousel post.
Yeah. So like maybe this one first, her second, the third, like cool cars driving. It's
Yeah.
not amazing, but then it like shows I'm in a cool location. There's a girl around because I need more.
That's good. And then, you know, that's a great start. And then if you're ever in Dubai again and you get it better the next time, just archive that one and post a new one. But that's a good start. I mean, for
Okay,
sure.
so yeah, those 3, and then 2-3 pics from this week. And then one of us, like a cool one of monk mode, like me working beside of an infinity pool or something. Or smoking
Yeah,
a cigar.
monk mode there will be more. It will work out as well. Maybe we'll do.
Okay, now so monk mode day.
Day 10 of monk mode. Been getting a lot of work done. Definitely no distractions is nice. Also just being around other guys that are all in different areas, you know, asking questions. Alex, what does your funnel look like for your business? Jack, how did you get all these YouTube subscribers and what advice do you have?
You've been there, I've been there, we've all been there.
Now, monk mode, for anybody who doesn't know by now, is a 1-month period that I do once or sometimes twice per year where me and 5 other entrepreneurs come together in a villa that I rent, like a luxury villa with sauna, luxury bedrooms, pool, you know, food delivery, all of that. And we focus for an entire month on our projects. So we really try in these 30 days to move the things that make the biggest difference in our life. And for 30 days, we cut out women, we cut out dates, we cut out day game, we cut out partying, we cut out chilling on the beach, all that stuff that I do in the other 10 to 11 months of the year. I'm completely cutting out, and I'm, to be honest, getting more done in that 1 month than a lot of people probably get done in a year. So I do this once a year, and if you're an entrepreneur making, you know, at least, let's say 6 figures, then you can apply for that and you can join me on that adventure.
Definitely don't know how I'm gonna go back to the real world where I have a lot less time, but it's been great.
Goals for today?
Today, I'm basically launching a crypto offer because I know a lot about the space. I work for some high-up companies, and I've made a lot of money in airdrops and getting in early on the next big trends. So to start promoting my course, I'm basically identifying the 100 influencers and other people that have my target market. So I'm creating a big list of all those people that I want to start building relationships with. And then I'm going to start filming YouTube videos explaining what I actually do to give up free value, hit the gym, go for a swim, some client work. So yeah, it's a day.
Now in this part, we're going to look at what a bad Instagram looks like and how much can be done in 24 hours with a shopping session and my knowledge and a good photographer, which I did hire for that workshop, right? So when I do personalized boot camp, I bring a photographer so all the students get a great social media starter pack, so to say, at the end of the workshop. So let's check at Dank's profile, which, you know, went through a big transformation, so I'm really proud of it.
So the username is cool. I like that you don't have a description. Like your new profile photo, you have a lot of posts. You follow a lot of people.
Yeah.
Why are you following 1,200 people?
Younger years. A lot of them are friends from college. And some of them I'm like taking your advice and unfollowing chicks that I don't know in real life or I've never met.
So there's a lot of chicks.
Yeah.
it's like 7 friends from college and 1,200 chicks. Yeah, unfollow a lot of them. Like, you really want to clean that out. Okay, so you have over 100 posts, and a lot of it is food, a lot of it is some nature stuff, there's some puppy photos, but this is like literally the same photo 3 times.
Yeah.
So you probably have to archive
A lot of the stuff.
yeah, almost all of it. Okay. So you can keep that, it's cute, especially if you then have that one. And it's kind of authority, men in uniform is sexy. But then, and then this is that you?
Yeah, it's me.
That's also cool, 2016, it's old, but it's cool. Like sport, uniform, kind of model, puppy, that can stay. Everything else needs to go. Like even that, like nobody could looks ugly. It's like cool for guys. Yeah. Like, oh, it works out, but not really sensual. Yeah, making cookies, whatever. It's like, you're not in any of those photos. So first rule is, except it's a puppy, you have to be in the photo. And ideally it's you and the puppy in the photo.
Gotcha.
Like why you don't have a photo of your puppy, only of the puppy. Because you took the photo.
Yeah.
So you have to archive almost all of these photos.
Okay.
And then get more. Luckily, we did the fucking social media thing during this thing, so you're gonna have 12 photos and your profile is gonna look so much better. Okay.
The outdoor shots like this, I should be.
Yeah, Alex, you're not in it. You have to stand in front of it.
Gotcha.
Yeah, nature, only if you're in it. It can be like, you can be tiny, you can be 2% of the screen and it's just a silhouette and it's not even you recognizable, but it's still you in it, right? Okay, so let's move. So that's clear. Archive a lot, these activities.
I'm gonna start asking a lot of my engineer buddies to take pictures, and I'll take pictures of them for their, because we see some really sick sunsets out of the middle of the ocean.
And I'm fucking sure you could do a lot, right? And maybe pitch it to them like, hey, look, I did this workshop about social media. I realized it's so important to have a good profile, and start taking photos of them, show it to them, and then they kind of owe you the favor, right?
So I have some ideas based on what we talked about, like get rid of my work stuff on this account and kind of follow your style.
Yeah.
Like alluding to it, or maybe posting a video from my business account.
Yeah, I think we covered that. We should separate the two.
So I'll delete my clients and about me thing here.
Yeah.
and then I delete the 3 reels I posted. I'm glad I got rid of like the cringe of posting reels of myself talking, but it's not gonna get me laid.
And that's already good. I mean, for you, it will be like lifestyle, traveling, outdoor. You're already nailing a lot of the things of like outdoor and model. So it needs more activity because now you're still just a passport bro, but I want to see you being passionate about something.
The
I don't
last 3
see
are pretty cool. Like,
this one.
I mean, it's a cool location. I'm on a boat, and a
Yeah.
luxury gym. I'm like living on the boat.
Yeah, but it's still not specific enough to you. Like there's a lot of these profiles.
I am kind of showing it, but how do I do it in?
Yeah, but now you're relying that somebody looks at that.
So I need me talking at besides me talking at a conference, which could take 4 months. You know, there's cool pics of me walking around Sofia that Ola took, but
Yeah. I should blur my eyes and it should be clear. Like you can't expect, like a fallacy of marketing is that you assume that your whole audience sees everything you're putting out. They don't, you know. That's why Gary Vee and Hormozy just say the same thing over and over and over and over and over. Yeah. So it finally sticks, you know. So your marketing message is not clear in that sense.
But even the Dubai pic or monk mode pics or Sofia pics still won't really change that.
No, because it's you traveling. And again, like, are you doing something out of work?
Hobby, I mean, learning Spanish, yoga, fitness.
Yeah, you need shots of that.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, because it's part of your personality and your character. And again, I want to imagine. She wants to imagine what it will be on a date with you. And obviously, these activities are connected to something, some character traits of you. Otherwise, it just looks a bit bland. You know, she could see that as, yeah, traveling, daddy's money, sex tourist. Not in a bad way, but just like, who are you? You know, like, what are you doing?
So you have it up there?
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, what do you think?
That's great. Vibes, outdoor, social activity, and modeling one. That's perfect. 3 days ago. Yeah.
Yeah, these are all 3 days ago.
Right. All of them.
All
right.
of them, yeah.
Yeah, that's great. That combines literally all 4 of them. So
Yeah,
that's a great post. Then this is also cool. You're in New York. You have the puppy.
Yeah.
You're speaking in front of that's massive authority. That's cute. And you're in Tokyo. That's a house party in Serbia. So at least it's a new location and you're in a good mood. And that's okay. So you came around, and every time you are somewhere, you're having friends and you're having a great time.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Okay.
So
And should your profile be public or private?
doesn't matter, whatever you want.
Okay.
Depends on.
Privacy.
Yeah. So that's a good start. We need more.
Yeah.
You know, it's like only 7 posts. We want to get it to 20 or 30.
Yeah.
I mentioned it. You need friends who are on the same level. So you can solve that by living with people, by doing stuff with people, by having a network of interesting men, by going on workshops, convincing other dudes why it's cool. You can't really do that alone. You should also start alone. You should get a tripod and experiment. You know, you can get great photos with tripods. Most like Instagram models these days just run around with a tripod. They became really good at being their own photographers. But it won't be the only solution. All of this together, and then you end up on a date, and then you don't know how to escalate, or you don't know how to fuck her well. Kind of sucks.
Just on the date side of things, because I think 2 of us are going on dates today. High level, like what would you avoid and go towards, like 30 seconds?
Avoid dragging it out too long. Avoid not escalating at all for the first 2 hours. That's the main thing. Like she's on the date, she came, she know what's up. You need to escalate a bit, or at least test, or at least push it to a no to see where you're at. And it's your job as a man to do so. And then the biggest mistake is just like waiting forever, not escalating it at all, or waiting till the very last moment and then making a cringy kiss attempt. Yeah, and then moving it through the seduction stages, the escalation stages, taking her home. Sexuality, as I said, is a whole new topic. I mean, 7-day workshop, role play, massage, tantra, creating scenes, going into her psychology, sexual health, sex toys, multiple dynamics, threesomes. There's more to this. Like,
The whole whiteboard.
yeah, we don't. Now we're talking about. We don't have time for that. And then networking goes in social circle. The principles are very similar. Like if you want to attract women or men in our world, like what do they want? What problems can we solve for them? What are they abundant in that they don't need more of? What are they scarce in? The program Liam and me are running, like we mentioned it a little bit, like STP. Have you guys heard about that? I mentioned it before, like the social transformation program. The 6-month mentoring, basically. It's like, the reason we started it in the first place was literally the moment now, which is like me and Liam and James, we've been doing these workshops and guys get great results. Like, did you guys feel like you got a good push these 4 days? Yeah. Like, honestly, like, like it was a lot, right? Exactly. And it feels great for us as coaches because I feel like we're doing a good job. We feel like we're really transforming guys and they're having a big shift. Then the problem is they go back to their own old world. They go back to their old friends. They go back to their old habits, environment, living conditions, and there's a huge drop-off usually, honestly. And some guys are super self-starters and they push through, or they land in a relationship quickly, which we, by the way, also don't recommend. Like if you want to continue all this shit, the worst thing you can do is get a girlfriend in a month. Because she's not gonna like that you're, you know, I mean, we're seeing it with the first conversation we had about your girlfriend. She's not gonna be like a fan that you're working on all of these things. Yeah. And then you maybe like her so much, so you're like, okay, babe, I'm just gonna be a stay-at-home boyfriend. And then you come out of that relationship 2 years later and you're 2 years older and you're like, fuck, I just wasted 2 years. Sure, it's nice moments, but you wanna build yourself as a man first and then really choose from abundance. So that's the great thing about me and Liam's job, and then the frustrating thing is we let the guys go and there's no aftercare, really. That's why we started combining the online mentoring with the live workshop.
If you want to really take your dating life onto the next level and take it into your own hands and join 50 other dudes who think the same, then join the Social Transformation Program, where we come together every week on group calls, where you get personalized weekly one-on-one sessions, where you join a Telegram group that is very active every day, and the whole focus is to keep you accountable and make you take action on your dating life, learn how to approach women, learn how to work on your social circle, learn how to have boundaries, learn how to be a good communicator, learn how to be more masculine, learn how to dress, and so much more. So this offer is limited. We're only accepting a handful of guys per month. You can apply for a free consultation call below.
Social freedom. Who feels way more socially free now than they did 5 days ago? Lachlan, not?
He's making a crypto offer.
Don't just make friends to do house parties, just make friends to do day game with. Day game, cold approach will be a part of your life for a long time. It's not like over and we're not going full on like becoming promoters now. Like remembering the pyramid, cold approach is huge. Like we're meeting a lot of girls from there. There's different levels of that. So okay, let's cover like the visual. Lights, yes. How does it smell? Yeah. How is the music? How loud is the music? What type of music? And it's like, is there somebody in charge that the music keeps going? Like the worst of a party is if like nobody's in charge and then one person plays 2 songs because they feel like it, and then they go to the toilet and their Bluetooth disconnects from the speaker, and then nobody takes initiative.
Cheese.
I've just been thinking about stuff that would suit my personality and my interests.
It has to. Basically expected to not make any money for the next 1 or 2 years anyway, so you might as well choose something that you really enjoy doing. Then for you also, having the second side of you, like the, not just the nice fun guy, but like the seductive, calm, chill, laid back, and like pressuring guy, challenging guy who doesn't take everything, you know.
Yeah, the monk versus the clown is something I'm gonna take away.